Lifting that cup was very, very special and satisfying. Shami, Bumrah and Siraj is going to form a very formidable attack.
You've seen Sachin, you've seen Virat. Could Shubman be in that same league?
South Africa to me is looking a decent team.
क्रिकेट हमारे देश में सबसे ज्यादा देखा जाने वाला खेल। जब साल वर्ल्ड कप का हो तो क्रिकेट के लिए लोगों का क्रेज और बढ़ जाता है और 2023 भी उन चुनिंदा सालों में से एक है और शुरुआत भी हो चुकी है। 5 अक्टूबर से टू बी प्रिसाइज 48 दिनों तक चलने वाले वर्ल्ड कप में 10 टीमों के बीच 45 मैच खेले जाएंगे। 12 साल के अंतराल के बाद इसकी मेजबानी इंडिया कर रहा है। पूरे देश में धीरे धीरे परवान चढ़ रहे इस क्रिकेट के बुखार के बीच इंडिया टुडे के कंसल्टिंग एडिटर राजदीप सरदेसाई ने इंडिया के लेफ्ट आर्म फास्ट बॉलर जहीर खान से बातचीत की, जिसमें जहीर ने 2003-2011 के वर्ल्ड कप के अपने अनुभवों के साथ साथ 2023 वर्ल्ड कप पर बात की। उन्होंने ये भी बताया कि 2003 वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल में क्या चूक हुई जिसके चलते वर्ल्ड कप हम नहीं जीत सके। बातचीत का सिलसिला शुरू हुआ 2011 वर्ल्ड कप की उस जीत के अनुभवों से जिसने क्रिकेट प्रेमियों को 1983 की यादें ताज़ा कर दी थी। सुनी जहीर ने क्या बताया।
I have to ask you and take you back to 2011. We're not too far away from the Wankhede Stadium. 12 years. Is that day still fresh in your mind when you won the World Cup?
Yes, of course. And I think the fact that every time the World Cup comes or every time you meet someone, you are constantly reminded of what we have achieved. So, special achievement, and every time you think about it, you feel very proud of the fact that you could achieve it for your country. It was in front of the home crowd, so that makes it even more special. And as a team going in the tournament as favourites and then living up to the expectations and lifting that cup was very, very special and satisfying. For me, obviously, the finals was something which was special, and I'm saying that because I had an experience of the final before, which was in 2003, which was not a very pleasant one. You reach so close to lifting the cup, you play so well, and then in the finals, you can't set the tone for the game. So those were the memories I had, which was I looked at it as a lesson, to be carried forward, and it came handy very well for the finals. So the first spell of the finals has got to be right up there.
ज़हीर खान 2011 की वर्ल्ड कप के दौरान इंडियन टीम का हिस्सा थे। ये वो ऐतिहासिक साल था जब इंडिया ने वर्ल्ड कप अपने नाम किया था। ज़हीर ने अपने 4 ओवर के स्पेल में 3 मेडन ओवर के साथ 1 विकेट लेकर महज 2 रन दिए थे। ज़हीर ने 2023 वर्ल्ड कप की तैयारियों के बारे में बताते हुए इंडियन बॉलिंग स्ट्रैटेजी पर भी बात की।
I'm talking to India's greatest ever left-arm fast bowler. So let's start with the pace attack, because many believe that is one of the strengths of this Indian team. We are possibly going into this World Cup with arguably our best ever fast bowling attack. We can debate that. But when you've got Shami, Siraj and Bumrah, do you believe that you would play all three as far as possible? Do you think that's possible? And do you think pace is a better way to go into a World Cup, or in Indian conditions is spin the way forward?
Well, yes, it's the best attack, you would say, of the names which we've taken together. Okay, but so far leading up to the World Cup, we've not seen them play that kind of attack. So, they've been opting out for Shardul as their third seamer and then Hardik to support as a fourth seamer. So that's how the stack up of the bowlers have been.
Would you play all three? Would you be tempted?
Yeah, I've been saying that.
You've been saying that, play all three.
I've been saying that Shami, Bumrah and Siraj is going to form a very formidable attack if you want to be aggressive. So, there are there are opponents which you will play against where you know that you have to take wickets to set the tone. And I think if you want to be aggressive as a tactical move, then this attack should be there.
बॉलिंग स्ट्रैटेजी के बाद चर्चा हुई बैटिंग ऑर्डर की। ज़हीर ने बताया कि वर्ल्ड कप के लिए इंडिया का बैटिंग ऑर्डर कैसा होना चाहिए।
The bowling looks solid at the moment. The batting, are you as confident about the batsman? There was a lot of question marks over number 4. Who should play number 4? Is that settled in your view? Shreyas Iyer to go into most games at number 4. Rohit, Shubman, Virat, Shreyas and KL Rahul are your top 5?
Well, Rohit, Shubman, Virat for sure. And then at number 5 also you'll see KL. At number 4 is the debate which is still open, I would say.
Still
and
open.
I think tactically, if you want a left-hander, you can always put Ishan Kishan there. You have Shreyas, who has been very good with spin. So that's the option which they have. And again, what Rohit also was very vocal about, along with Rahul, is that they want to have that flexibility, and I like that thought. So you can actually tactically approach the game. Depending on the form also, you can take these calls. Going in the World Cup, you've seen Bumrah was on the injury list. You've seen Shreyas on the injury list. You've seen KL was on the injury list. So all those boxes are ticked nicely. All those concerns which you had leading in the World Cup, they're actually been addressed very nicely. They've managed that scenario situation very well. Now the playing 11, it's all depends on who is really taking that spot and how the management is looking at you.
राजदीप ने सवाल शुभमन गिल पर किया, क्या शुभमन को सचिन और विराट के लीग में शामिल किया जा सकता है? सुनिए जहीर ने क्या कहा.
How good is Shubman Gill? He's down with dengue. We don't know whether he'll play the first game, but he should be there for most of the World Cup. Could he be the new? You've seen Sachin, you've seen Virat. Could Shubman be in that same league, or am I running ahead of myself?
No, well, look at his year. The year 2023 has been phenomenal year for him. He's been scoring hundreds, double hundreds across formats, very consistent. I've actually mentioned that he's going to be the leading run scorer for this tournament. That's the kind of year he's having.
Shubman Gill will be the leading run getter of the tournament.
I mean, he's got the potential.
Yeah.
He's batting in the top order. It all depends on how you set the tone for the tournament. For a batter like him, if the first couple of innings he gets into the World Cup with nice innings under his belts, then it's just going to be a really great World Cup for him. And I will not be surprised if he's one of the leading run scorers for the tournament.
वर्ल्ड कप का रोमांच उस मोमेंट और बढ़ जाता है जब मैच इंडिया बनाम पाकिस्तान हो. 2011 के दौरान दोनों की भिड़ंत मोहाली में हुई और 2023 में ये अहमदाबाद में भिड़ेंगे. जहीर ने बताया दोनों टीम्स में कौन है बेहतर, पाकिस्तान के कौन से बैट्समैन और बॉलर्स टीम इंडिया को टक्कर दे सकते हैं.
I want to go to the big matchup, India versus Pakistan. You played a big match, India versus Pakistan, in Mohali in 2011. Now it's in Ahmedabad. India going to, according to you, clear favourites? Are we a much better team than the Pakistanis, or would you say it's a 50-50 battle?
So I would say India is favourites, and I'm not just saying that, the numbers are also backing that.
They've got possibly the best left-arm fast bowler in the world at the moment in Shaheen Shah Afridi. They've got in Babar Azam someone who's a top-class batsman. You're saying India advantage, but these are the two people to fear in that game?
Well, with regard to batting, I think they are overly dependent on Babar, for sure. You look at Rizwan is another guy who, with the bat in hand, has got a good record. Iftikhar is another guy, I think, so these three will be taking that load of batting department. And with bowling, missing Naseem Shah is a big blow for their World Cup campaign. Shaheen Shah and Haris Rauf is definitely going to be the one to watch out for and be careful of. There is no doubt about it. It's how you set the tone. I think for Pakistan, if they are looking to bowl first, and if these two bowlers are not creating that impact up front, then things can go downhill from there.
Zaheer Khan ने अपने पसंदीदा वर्ल्ड कप टीम्स की लिस्ट भी बताई.
Who's your favorite therefore? If you had to pick your 4 semi-finalists, I've been first asking everyone 4 semi-finalists. Pick your 4 semi-finalists for us.
See, I've been saying I'll start with the dark horse. Because see, when you're looking at top 4, most of the guys are saying the same thing. But I think for this World Cup, South Africa to me is looking a decent team.
Okay.
And definitely going to be a dark horse.
So that's your dark horse.
Yeah.
Then
India, England, Australia.
England, despite losing so badly to New Zealand.
Yeah, they had a tough start, but I think they will be able to recover.
Okay, so South Africa as your dark horse, England, Australia, and India.
Yes.
So you're keeping the New Zealanders out. Okay. We'll,
and I had actually said Pakistan as my 4th team.
Interesting. So you think the Pakistanis, you could still have a second India-Pakistan semi-final?
आखिर में जहीर ने टीम इंडिया को आने वाले वर्ल्ड कप के मैच में बेहतर प्रदर्शन के लिए सलाह भी दी.
one final piece of advice you want to give this team? The one thing from as a World Cup winner that you want to tell the 2023 team as they go into this big World Cup?
I think soak in the pressure and be free.
इसी के साथ इस वीडियो में इतना ही। इस वीडियो पर क्या है आपकी राय में कमेंट सेक्शन बताएं। आपके लिए तमाम जानकारी जुटाई थी हमारे साथी रजत ने। देखते रहिए ललन टॉप स्पोर्ट्स। शुक्रिया।